What's good, YouTube? John here. I know this is a different type of video that I don't usually do because I'm not really having like a script up. This is just more of me just talking to y'all. This is more of like my real self, how I think, the philosophical, psychological, economical. Before we get this video started, let's have a fragrance of the day. Today's fragrance of the day is called Ginger Mist by Michael Muller. Oh my gosh. Today's topic is growing up. When you reach a certain point in your life, you start to realize a little bit more than just your regular type of things, you know? You start to hear opinions and you start not believing it because they think about it like that, because they've gone through something that you didn't. So why should it apply to you? You start to become more independent with your thoughts and your biases and what you deem to be right. For me, I'm 20 years old and I'm kind of in the process of becoming independent. Bringing that up to my parents while not having like a degree is hard. I kind of feel this need to be alone and to live independently. It's not because of pettiness, but it's because I feel like I'm being held back with a lot of my full potential of what I can do. Right now, I can't just say something and do it. I have to get approval. Mentally, I will be in a better place. Emotionally, I will be in a better place. I'm not complaining right now because I'm saving money. I'm doing my college. I'm kind of looking past college right now. After I complete it with this first associates, where will I be? Do I want to continue or do I want to start working? You know, my parents are more on like the traditional side, so they're kind of like, don't leave this house until you have a bachelor's. And that comes with like a lot of benefits. You save money, you save money. But you know, the downside is like for the people who have parents that are more on like the traditional side, you understand where I'm coming from. I don't have to say it, but for the people who don't, it's a lot of mental battles, a lot of emotional numbness you start to feel with people that you want a relationship with, a good relationship with. You don't want to feel emotional numbness. You want to feel around them. You want to feel everything. You don't want to be numb to them. You don't want to be bitter to them. So that's why I feel like moving out is also a good thing too, is because I will get a better relationship with the people that I love by creating a setback, which will allow me to come back in a better manner. You know what I mean? As I grew up, I kind of just believed everything they told me, so I just went with it. But now that I'm kind of older, I gain more opinions. For me personally, when I have an opinion on something and I deem it to be good, nobody can tell me otherwise unless you prove it to me that it's bad. If someone proves to me that living on my own is a bad idea, show me that it's a bad idea, not only with the numbers, like financially, because financially that's nothing but a thing, but show me that it won't create a good relationship. And I don't have a bad relationship with my parents. It's just, I want to have better. And with that, I feel like I need to be away. Something else I wanted to mention is love life. I don't want to be too old and marry someone because I want to have kids. I want to have a little, a little John running around the house. But I don't want to be too young and waste my opportunity of finding my wife, I know my capabilities as a young man with women around my age. I know what I can do. I hold myself very tight with who I associate myself with. And I only associate myself with people that I deem as trustable. When I was younger, I kind of just, let's be friends, everybody, let's do it. But now that I'm older, you kind of don't know who to trust. For me, at least, it's hard to give away trust. Trust for me is not something to play with. And now that I'm older too, I'm kind of fine being alone. I remember when I first moved to Washington, I had no friends. I would eat at lunch by myself every day for the whole school year. Same thing for senior year. I would eat alone. And I think that kind of built this like thing that I never realized, which was like the realization of it is okay to be alone. It is okay to be alone because you get your own peace time. And I guess that translates into like being older and having to be independent and taking care of yourself. I just don't want myself to end up to be alone. There's a difference between being alone and being independent, okay? I can be independent by myself and survive. Am I emotionally okay? Yes. Am I financially okay? I can be. Get a full-time job, work at it, work at my dream, my passions, my hobbies. I'm straight. Do my obligations as a man, do my hobbies on the side. It's balanced. Time management is another big thing that I think gets overlooked as you grow older. Organizing my time for certain days or certain times of the day to do something is so important because that's how you balance everything. That's how, for me, that's how I balance my happiness. I don't want to be sad in my life. I want to have my wife. I want to have eventually my kids. When I'm like, bro, 30, I want a woman I can love to hold me down. You know, I don't want money to ever be a problem. When people tell me money will be a problem, I get competitive. I start to like, what's up? Who are you to tell me? My fault, okay. No, but I'm saying like, I just have so much opinions now. Am I weird for thinking like this? Am I weird for like wanting to be away and independent? I don't know. I really don't know if I'm on the right track. But then again, I don't really think there is the right track to go. I think every track is the right way. It's how you, like, I honestly feel like there is no right way to live life. I don't think there's one size fits all type of thing. It's kind of like you do something, you capitalize on it, you're successful. That's how I see it. That's how I see life. I don't see life as you go through a process, you wait 4 years, you get a degree, you go to an internship, you get a job, corporate life, boom, 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 work your way up, $200,000 a year. I don't see life like that. I see life as constantly getting better at something, capitalizing on something to create success in a lot of aspects, not just money, with emotions, with love, with, I don't freaking know, whatever you want. And I don't know if it's unique to think like that. I genuinely wonder if this is like a universal feeling of I need to leave this house, you know? It's like I need to live on my own. I don't know if that's a universal feeling or if that's something that only I think. Oh yeah, this also plays in the thing I was going to talk about. You start to realize that you don't gotta expose everything on the internet. When you're younger, bro, and you have social media, you tend to just post anything. Now, there are certain things that I just rather keep to myself and keep special to only me and that person. Do I want other people's opinion? Not really. I genuinely believe now public relationships allow public opinions. And do I want public opinions on something that I want private? Fuck no. The fuck? You think I want your opinion, bitch? Fuck you. Genuinely, that's how I feel now. Like, who are you to tell me that my relationship is ass? I don't think money will ever be an issue in my life. I don't think that I will be broke. What I do fear is being alone. I want someone to just always be there for me. Someone I just come home to. Be like, yo, honey, you home? Honey, you home? Okay, my fault. I kind of like really think about that a lot. I also do think about a lot too. Like, I want my parents to be proud of me. Will they be proud of me in the future? I don't know. I also realize this too. A lot of growing up is a lot of risk taking. It's like jumping across the bridge. Or, sorry, you don't jump across the bridge, you walk on the bridge. What the fuck am I talking about? Jumping off a cliff, hoping that there's something you land on the other side. I feel like that's a lot of what growing up is. Not a lot of people do that. They stay on the cliff because they're comfortable. I don't want to feel comfortable because the moment you feel comfortable is the moment you settle and you plateau. I never want to feel plateau. I always want to just, I know that there'll be times like this, but if there's times like this, you'll learn from it. If there's times like this, you will learn from it. And then there's times like this, okay, no. But then there's times like this, you start to see what's working. And that be financially, emotionally, physically, like anything. As I grow more and more every day, I realize that I can't make everybody happy. It's not my job to make you happy, but it's my job to make sure that everything's okay. If you feel some type of way about something and it involves me and something that I did, that's your opinion. I just don't really feel the need to be a people pleaser as much as I was when I was younger. I wanted to please the whole freaking building. Now I only feel the need to please myself in the way that is not dirty, but in the way that is like emotionally please myself, which is making me feel stable. I don't know if I'm just tripping, bro. I might just be on drugs, bro. Leave a comment down below if this is something you felt, something you've gone through and have already experienced, and type down a story in the comments and let's connect. Let's talk. I want to hear your guys' stories. I find it interesting to see your guys' opinion. So make sure y'all do that. That is all I have to say about this topic for now. Like and subscribe. Comment down below your guys' experiences if you've gone through anything similar like this, and let's chat. Let's connect. I want to see your guys' opinions on me and my thoughts, and I want to hear you guys out too. And just remember that the world is a better place with you guys inside of it. And with that being said, make sure you guys spread the word, spread some love, and we making it out the basement. I love you guys. Peace.